Hey guys, how's it going? It is KlaireeBerry here, and I'm here today with the Sagittarius horoscope for the 29th through the 5th of December, November and December. So the 29th, we have the moon in Libra in your 11th house. Before I go any further, I do want to say that this can be Sagittarius sun, moon, rising anywhere in your personal planets or your big three, of course. Also, crust and cross watchers are welcome. Face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. Okay, so the 29th and the 30th, again, moon in the 11th house, probably pretty social feeling at this time, okay? The groups, the causes, what you can achieve together, friends, any kind of, again, social groups, whether it's online or in person. Yeah, there's this sort of like, okay, no, something's not right in the world, and we've got better ideas on how to make this, better. It's like either trying to get rid of something bad in the world and saying, you know what, there's a better way. And you want to share that. You want to work with others in order to kind of bring about that new world. And it's, it helps you to stay connected with people, to be working on something together. Okay, so feeling, that kind of sense of community, but also more like hope, for the future. And how can we change this? What can we do better as a society? So that's kind of where you want to be, like where your mind is at, and your mood, your emotions, on the 29th and the 30th. Now, the 1st and the 2nd, moon in Scorpio in your 12th house. So this is leading us up to our solar eclipse on the 4th, our new moon energy in Sagittarius. But this is a chance to kind of reflect on maybe the past week or even the past month, and to kind of get some closure. Okay, you've got some good ideas of what needs to continue in your life and what doesn't. And it's a time for you to kind of cease, on some things, whether it's bad habits, mainly bad habits is what's coming through, It could be something with, like parenting, providing, with the house, with the home, with the kids, getting to the next level, realizing that that's not who I want to be. I'm not going to be that way anymore. So taking some time to relax, refresh yourself, get some solitude, get some rest. Okay. And to kind of connect with that subconscious part of you that says, I want this in my life. I want to do better. I want to change. Okay. And the 1st, we have Mercury trinatal Jupiter in your 1st house. So, there's this energy of, focus on you. Focus on you, your dreams, what you want, and just be careful. That could be a bit too much there on the 1st, a little bit too much selfish, or a little bit too optimistic or overbearing in some way. You're definitely going to be, thinking about travel, thinking about being somewhere else, or talking about where you're traveling, things like this going on, if not traveling actually. But on the 2nd, again, Mercury square natal Pluto, this can be, again, maybe some more of like power struggles. We need to kind of stop again and see things from another's point of view, realize that, these struggles, whatever struggles that we're having right now, is because of some inner healing that needs to be done. So again, stopping, healing, inner healing, spirituality, shadow work. Check out the playlist here on YouTube, the whole Aloha Switch program, inner healing work. All going to be good here, on the 1st and the 2nd. Okay. And that's just going to lead us into the next few days, and it lead us into our full moon, because that energy of, like being selfish and wanting to focus, and really just in the 1st and the 2nd more is just thinking about ourselves, thinking about what we want to do for ourselves, thinking, about where we want to go, and thinking of what we deserve, really, and then, the 3rd and the 4th is when we actually have time to do that, actually have, time to kind of reemerge and recreate yourself in this new way, become, more of who you want to be. And so we've got new beginnings here. And again, this is bigger, broader picture, because it's Sagittarius season, and it's been about you. And, it's kind of like after Thanksgiving, it's really more, it's about you now for real, whether it's birthday week, birthday month, whatever. But this new moon is intimately tied together, with this new you. And I think it does have to do with your expression. It does have to do with your look, even with your home. But it also has to do with your attitude, who you are now, who you want to come across as. What we really need to focus on here is what thoughts, if the new you is going to be this way, you've got your new you, your picture of your new self in your mind. What thoughts does that new you think, and what thoughts do they no longer allow themselves to think? It all starts in the thoughts. That's why we do the shadow work. It'll help you to change even more of yourself on the outside if you do the inner work. So again, check out the shadow work. New moon is the perfect time. Also, again, before the new moon, again, the first and the second, with that healing, that's when you really want to, be able to stop yourself and say, hey, whoa, I'm going to apply, what we do is we take judgments, of ourselves, judgments that we're having, whether it's against others or just in the world in general, feelings, anything that's not right, and using it as a guide. Stop and feel that feeling and say, well, identify it. And I teach you, again, with the shadow work playlist, how to work with it, how to let it change you and guide you and lead you to some deeper inner healing as well. So excellent, excellent, excellent time for that. A lot of growth, a lot of change possible at this time. You can really expand your horizons here if you take advantage of kind of this reemergence and reinvention of yourself. Okay, so the 5th, we have moon in Capricorn in your second house. So Sunday and Monday both going to be in Capricorn in the second house. And this is just really looking at, your work habits, your spending habits. How successful do you feel? It's kind of like you're only as successful as you feel. If you don't value your own work and your own, the things that you do, if you don't think they're important, then like, why are you doing them? You need to take some pride in what you're doing here and put your heart into it. Put that passion, kind of back into the work, and making sure, that you are taking care of the money, and again, spending appropriately in a balanced, way for success. Okay. So it's kind of taking a look at, what do we value? Are we being too materialistic? Yes, we want coziness. Yes, we want, Christmas, but be careful, of all the spending. Make sure, there's ethical spending going on. Make sure you're not just buying things to try to fill holes and make yourself feel better. Again, because this reinvention of ourselves should be having to do with some of the lessons that we learned from the last month. That's why we're allowing ourselves during this meditation, during this shadow work, during this time of more calm energy, reflection, to say, you know what? These are the ways I want to change. These are the ways I continue to change. These are the parts of myself that I am willing to let go of. And again, watch the ego, watch the materialism there, especially coming into even to the next month. We don't want to base our self-esteem off of even how successful we are. Like, your self-esteem should be deeply seated and come from who you are on multiple levels, not just one or two different parts of your life. And definitely not just your job and, what you can buy out of things. That's a bigger picture, things that we're getting out of here and lessons that we're learning. So again, resetting this intention of who you are beyond these material things, getting into healthier habits that actually make you feel good, actually make you feel fulfilled. Okay. Whereas putting, our fulfillments and our, it's like getting that recognition from other people is never going to feel as good as getting it from ourselves. If we feel bad on the inside, if our conscience, if we're not feeling good with our higher power, then of course, nothing else is going to be fitting together. Okay, so it's a great time to, again, make those little changes in your ethics, in your spending, in your habits. And again, don't underestimate the shadow work. It's going to lead you to deeper success here and, help you help others as well. So that's all for now. Much love, many blessings. Don't forget to, face these problems head on. Shadow work, that's what we need to face. The new start is absolutely coming. It's going to be a busy time. This is how we stay grounded with some of the shadow work. Some of the best things that we can do. And again, sinking into this, learning and doing of the shadow work will definitely lead to great things for the next month ahead and for the rest of, especially the rest of Sagittarius season. So much love, many blessings. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.